Hi, I'm Johnny Ciao, and welcome to Culinary Encounters. On today's show, we'll head out to the Boston Harbor for the Rockin' Blues Cruise with Ernie and the Automatics. We'll also head up to the Bay of Fundy in Canada, where I attempted to go lobster fishing, and we'll visit the largest lobster pound on Deer Island in New Brunswick. So sit tight and enjoy the ride. The Colavita Extra Virgin Olive Oil I've been using for about 17 years now. It's one of the finest olive oils you're going to find in a supermarket. I mean, obviously there are Greek oils now. There's so many olive oils out there. You can go to gourmet stores, you look at the color. Some are yellow, some are green. What's the difference? Well, on one of our upcoming episodes, I spoke to an expert from Spain from the Fancy Food Show about olive oil, and we're going to give you the in-depth analysis of how you can look at olive oils and know which ones are better and not have to buy them based on price, because a lot of people think that they're spending $30, they're getting a better olive oil than spending $12, but that's not generally the case. So I just want to say thanks to the Colavita olive oil people. Another great product, and I've been using this religiously. I'm a chef on the go. I don't have time to sit and make stocks all day long. Too much work. Pan's moving by itself. That means there's a ghost on this ship. This can actually be a ghost ship. Really could be. Glacé de Veau Gold. This is a classic reduced veal stock. Now, it's so great because you can take this item and put it into a soup, a stock, or take a veal chop and use this item with the veal chop. The flavor will be blowout, and you won't have to sit there and make your own stock, which, as you know, as a chef, takes lots of time. Right, Marco? All right, glacé d'agneau, which is a lamb, and it's another classic roasted lamb stock. The company is More Than Gourmet. Now, if you want to check out their products, you go to morethangourmet.com. Obviously, Colavita olive oil available in most supermarkets. You can go to their website as well. You can also find some of my recipes on colavita.com. Here we are at the Long Wharf in Boston, and we're getting ready to board the boat, load it up, and do the Rockin' Blues Cruise. And it's got Ernie and the Automatics performing. I'm going to be cooking up some food with Ernie and the boys. We're going to have a blast, so come on, join us. We're going to have a good time tonight. We loaded our equipment on the dock as we awaited the arrival of our cruise boat. The band started to show up, and as you can see, Sib Hashin, former drummer for the band Boston, was in rare form as usual.
Johnny, you look like $1 million. You could drink it.
I'm entering the boat right now. Famous drummer Sib Hashin.
Very famous.
And we're going to cook up some food. We're going to have a good time. We're going to listen to some wonderful music. It's going to be non-stop. Edmund is from Albania, who lived in Italy for years.
Yo, one more.
Marco from Exclusive Chefs was on hand to help me set up a little VIP reception at the request of the band's manager, my good friend Kimball Packard. One of the items I created were my famous fruit boats, which I originally invented for the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Kind of finger salad, which contains a Belgian endive leaf filled with a puree of fresh fruit, Italian gorgonzola cheese, and wasabi macadamia nuts from Hawaii. We add a little fruit. It's a mixture of fresh peaches and pears and banana. And you add that fruit, nice texture because it's thick. And then on top of that, we're going to sprinkle some gorgonzola cheese, which we have. You can do the fruit, and I'll just exemplify what we're going to do. A bit of gorgonzola cheese, a little blast of gorgonzola, and then, last but not least, a wasabi macadamia nut from the island of Maui. And I crushed them up nice, and basically we'll take a little bit of that, and look how pretty that looks. The day before, we stopped in at East Coast Seafood in Lynn, Massachusetts to pick up the knuckle and claw lobster meat, which we were going to use for our lobster rolls as well as our lobster cake competition. When we come back, we'll begin our lobster